Hi, this is Andrea Towers with TV Insider in the Hollywood branded Unbranded Lounge, and I am here with the creative team of Harley Quinn. Hi.
Hello.
So, have you, seeing the fan reception to the show, has it blown you away how popular it's become, how many people love it or identify with it?
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. I wish I had a more eloquent answer to that, but I think.
I mean, did you expect when you were making, the decisions for the show in terms of the characters and the storylines you wanted, did you think, well, like, hopefully this will resonate with people and hopefully, like, this different take on the character will, connect more with people?
Yeah, I mean, that was the hope. I mean, we worked on the first 2 seasons, so the first 26 episodes, in a complete vacuum, right? We just, Warner Brothers called us up, was like, hey, do you guys have any interest in doing an R-rated serialized Harley Quinn animated show? And it was like, yeah, like a lot. Like, let's just do it. And then we wrote the pitch in like 2016. We kind of positioned it as this like, what if Mary Tyler Moore were a serial killer? What if she was an absolute psycho? And so, yeah, we wanted to do, we come from like live action, like workplace comedies, episodic live action. And so that was kind of our comfort zone, and that was our comfortable way of pitching it. And yeah, so that was all the way back in 2016, and then we had to kind of shelve it for a second, attend to some other projects, and then by 2017, this DC Universe service had rolled around, and then it was like a no-brainer to put it on there, and then that whole thing kind of went away and changed, and HBO Max swooped in and saved the show, and they were like, we love the show, don't change a thing, if anything, go harder. And so I hope that's
I
what
can
we
do
did.
that.
Yeah. We think we can do that. Yeah. The other way, no. But yes.
Well, last we saw, Harley and Ivy were riding off into the sunset, and it made me very happy. It made lots of fans very happy. So what can you tease about what we're going to see in season 3?
Okay. You go.
Well, I think we're going to see that, we're not going to break them up. They will be a couple.
Okay,
but
good.
I think,
This is what people want to hear.
Yeah, forever.
Harley and Ivy will not break up. I don't know if I'm addressing the right camera, but yeah, but we are going to like sort of test their relationship in the sense that like, Harley's only been in bad relationships her whole life, and you pick up a lot of bad habits in those relationships. This is the first good one she's been in, and now it's like she's bringing those habits to this good relationship, and we're going to see the problems that causes.
Yeah, and I think we're going to focus a lot on Ivy this season as well. The first 2 seasons, it's been Harley. She's kind of sucks all the air out of the room in the relationship. And now Harley is like, you know what? It's your turn, babe. I'm behind you all the way. And so this sort of, the narrative skeleton of this season involves Ivy kind of coming into her own as a supervillain and her trying to pull off her sort of master villainous plot, her evil plan that she's been thinking about for like decades, but hasn't had the wherewithal and the self-confidence to do it. But Harley, being the sort of consummate cheerleader in the relationship, is finally able to sort of coax that confidence out of Ivy to pull it off. And so we see her grow into her own as a supervillain. We see her power set grow, and we start to see her become a very overpowered supervillain. So that excited us as well.
Well, I love that, they're both depicted as, it's a strong, healthy relationship, and they lift each other up and they work with each other, to help each other through things. And I think that's so important for just not necessarily kids, but just everyone to see in an animated show about superheroes that are really beloved.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think also like, first off, no kids should watch this show. I cannot stress that enough. Really don't let your kids watch the show, especially not episode 4 of this season. That's a giant orgy.
Yeah, like 27 years old and above.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing, right? It's like, to us, it's like more interesting to see a relationship where it's like they're strong but they have issues than the like messy relationship that's going to explode every like 5 minutes. I mean, nobody wants to hang out with that couple that's just like always fighting, and it's like, God.
Yeah, and I think it was important to us to have a show that portrays a really healthy queer relationship. we're two straight white dudes, but we had
But
we
it can
had-
still be important to
it can
us.
still be important to us, yeah. And so in season 2, when we were talking about how to evolve the romantic part of their relationship, one of the writers on staff, Sabrina Jalise, was like, please don't tell a coming out story. Like, been there, done that. Let's just dive into it head first, and it is what it is, and we don't have to like put any kind of commentary on it whatsoever. And I feel like the fans, I don't feel, they've told us that they really appreciate that, and that's something that like he and I never would have instinctively done without having a writer who is queer tell us like, no.
We don't want to hear those
Yeah.
stories.
yeah.
Is there anything that you wanted to put in the show that you didn't get to, or you got turned down by?
Well,
like it was too much for
Very few
even your...
things.
Last time I answered this question, I got in a lot of trouble because I talked about Batman and Catwoman and certain things Batman doesn't do. But I would say in this instance, we pretty much threw the kitchen sink at it, and DC was really cool with it. I mean, or they didn't watch. I don't know either one. But either way, we didn't get any notes
The
saying
new cuts come into their inbox, they just delete
They
it.
delete it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is what I would do.
deniability.
Yeah, we threw a lot at this season. If anything, there were moments that we pulled back, but not because anybody said you should pull it back. It's because we kind of thought we went too far. But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the 3rd season of Harley Quinn premieres on July 28th
That's right, on HBO
on
Max.
HBO Max.